First on BBC One, See Here.
Hi there. Well, I'm still in Jordan with the NDCS sponsored bike ride, which takes us right through Jordan. In last week's programme, we visited various places on our travels, including Jerash, taking us back in time to Moses and the Roman times. We also saw how the bike riders were coping with their aches and pains from the gruelling journey. In today's programme, we'll be chatting to the cyclists to find out how it's all going, and taking a further look at what Jordan has to offer.
Wow, look at that. It's beautiful.
It's an amazing feeling.
I mean, even when you see photographs of it before you read about it, I mean, often you get disappointed when you see it, but this,
it is fantastic. And the lights and the colours, and the sun. Absolutely incredible.
I've always wanted to come here. There's little things up at the side, those little marks.
The workmanship. And it's also preserved, isn't it? Perfect. When you think of the civilization that produced that. It is,
That's it. Takes your breath away.
And as you say, when they first discovered it, how they must have felt.
After the long trek through the rock passage called the Souk, you emerge here, at this incredible monument carved into the rock face. The colours are just amazing, all red and gold. It's hard to imagine that this place was once an inhabited city, where people went about their daily lives, and then, once abandoned, lay undiscovered and lost to the world until 1812, when John Burckhardt, a Swiss explorer, having heard the legend of the lost city, then stumbled upon this site by chance. Incredible.
I don't know what to expect. It's totally weird. It's a sunken, freezing cold, strange, weird place. I can't believe it was undiscovered for centuries. It's just amazing. I just can't believe people lived here.
I had read a little bit about this place, but I just didn't expect it to be so massive. You go through this little narrow passageway to get here, which is beautiful, and then there's a little canal that runs through. When you get here, there's these old paintings and carvings of camels. I just didn't expect it. Well worth coming.
Well, having seen the pictures, to come here and see it in real life, well, it's just amazing. So many people were excited about yesterday, and it was amazing to sort of be where supposedly Moses stood. But this is my bit. This is where, you know, I'm really getting a kick out of this.
No. Have you changed your side? It's saying you've got worse breath than I have.
Oh, God.
It wants a snog.
Well, you'll be on for that one, won't
Can you find it?
Have a look. No charge. No charge for looking.
Job won't believe we were on a cycle ride, will they? We send this in. All their hard-earned money.
That's good. Oh, we're back.
The city of Petra was founded over 2,000 years ago. The people who lived here were mostly traders. It was a popular trading city because of its central position on the main trading route from Damascus to Egypt. Traders on this route had to pass through Petra, and it was a very dangerous place at that time, full of bandits who would ambush them and rob them of their wares. Later, instead of robbing them, they decided to levy a tax on the passing traders in return for safe passage through Petra. As I mentioned earlier, the entire city of Petra was lost. It's easy to understand why when you make your way to the top of this mountain. From here, the landscape can make you feel disorientated, and it's impossible to tell where the city is. You might wonder why the traders would make this long, arduous journey through the mountains, which would take them months and months, or even as long as a year. But the reason they did so was to avoid going by sea, which was even more perilous because of the risk of being attacked by pirates. Later, as the seas became safer, this route was no longer used, and the city of Petra fell into decline.
Well, really good actually. That's just been the steepest hill that we've done, but I didn't get off the whole way up. I might be at the back of the pack, but I actually cycled the whole way up, so I'm quite proud of myself.
It was all right, yeah. It was, obviously, those hills are pretty steep, but if you get in the right group, you get drawn along, and you just got to keep going, haven't you? It is hard work.
Yeah. Well, we didn't know what to expect, but yeah, the cycling has been great. The cycling today is excellent.
We both enjoy like off-road stuff, and the scenery is just gorgeous, unbelievable.
It was great. I mean, I was a bit worried about it when they said it was downhill and off-road and everything, and I thought, well, it could be a bit hairy. But it's been wonderful. I mean, the hills have been really steep, and I'm quite pleased that I've actually managed to cycle up and down everything, despite nearly getting knocked off by a dog. But it's been really fun and tremendous, and the scenery is just so incredible. It's just what you expect the desert to be, the colours of the rocks and the sand and the just awesomeness of it. It's so empty and big, and there's nothing that you can make that comes close to what it's like.
Hooray, the first person to arrive. You're the first one here. We're here at Roberts Rock. This area is the site of a Bedouin settlement. And after the rigours of getting here by bike, we're going to be spending the night out here. We must be mad. I can't see it. What is it?
Tomato.
Oh, tomato salad.
We covered some really rough ground today. It was great. Up and down hills the whole way. You had to keep in control so you don't fall off. I'd love to do it again.
Let's go. For a minute.
And we were cycling through sand and shale, and it was uphill and it was downhill, and you could do it, but it was definitely a challenge. Most people had an absolute ball today, I think. Wonderful scenery.
But it was hard work. It really has been hard. And I think whoever has given anybody any money for this trip ought to have given them double, because we've really earned it. It's been fantastic.
Today was really hard work, but we had fun too. We were cycling for about 60 kilometres. We did have some breaks. By the time we got to the first stop at lunchtime, I was lost because I had problems with my bike. But I thought there's no point getting upset about it. I thought I'll just get on with it and do my best. So I did, and then I started passing other people. And the more I passed, the better I felt. And after that, it was great.
Cycling along was fine, but at one point we had to go down into a valley. That was awful. We had to go right down into it, and the trail just went on and on and on. It was really rough ground, and my friend and I both ended in tears when we came off our bikes and ended up on the ground. So we got up and went the rest of the way in the car. That was good, though. We were chauffeured along, waving at all the others.
Missed a bit.
Missed a bit. One more.
It feels as if we've actually been here together for about 3 months instead of 4 days. It's been so intensive. Early morning, cycling together all day, laughing and joking and crying with each other. It's been a brilliant experience.
No one knew each other. We all got together. I mean, Karen and I don't sign. And, you know, at first it was sort of like a bit of a language barrier because people were like communicating and we're thinking, okay, this is going to be difficult. But as the week's gone on, people have learned to communicate better with each other, and the friendship and comradeship is just like unbelievable. And if anyone is by the side of the road, everyone's stopping. Are you all right? Do you need any help? Everyone's just sort of like really being really friendly. It's just amazing.
It was good actually, it was nice. I mean, it's nice sort of sleeping under the stars. I enjoyed that. The only thing I didn't enjoy was the snoring. There's a lot of snoring going on. I wasn't the culprit though, but it was good, yes.
Wij dag people with back and we done we can go to the own.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I'm quite pleased that it's the last day. You know, I feel that I've probably done enough cycling. I'm pleased I've made it. It's been tougher than I thought, but it's been great fun.
I think the last 3 kilometres is going to be the big thing, because we're all going to collect or congregate before we get into Aqaba and just cycle in together as a group. That'll be quite emotional, I think.
I can't believe how fast we're going. We've done 80k already. So a lot of people really enjoying the road, but I find myself, my head just sort of drifts away and I lose concentration. But it's okay. It's all right.
I mean, it's nice because you've got like the hills as the background and stuff, and every now and then it's like camel crossing and you can see them eating, like, you know, pulling leaves off the tree. I mean, that stuff's like really amazing. But just coming along that road is so boring. We got to a point where we had to overtake a tractor, and we actually overtook it, and that was really...
Try not to get spread out any wider, so if anybody's still try not to spot. It's up to you, well, I'm going to take, otherwise... Shall I go back? Sure. So yeah, that would be great.
1, 2, 3.
Fantastic, yeah.
Superb learning
Fantastic.
experience.
A bit of everything.
Not only the ride, everything from when you first apply, the whole thing about raising the money and all the organisational and everything, and then this is the final reward. You come out, you put in a bit of hard work, but have an absolute super time, meet loads of people. I'd recommend it to anyone.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm not ready to finish yet. I want to carry on. I could do with 2 days off and start again. Yeah, fantastic. Well, I'm planning now to go to Cuba. January night, there's somebody mentioning they're doing Cuba in '99, January '99. So I've got a year now, and that's my next goal. Yeah, definitely.
At last, we've arrived. I just want to go home. I'm so tired. It's been a long, hard slog. 350 kilometres, but we made it.
Yeah, but I'm sure we'd all like to carry on, really. It's quite sad that it's over.
Oh, do you want to cycle back then?
Well, maybe next year.
Hooray! Woo! Oh dear, oh yes, this is much better.
I'm going to be in trouble.
Yes! I can believe it!
Well done. Special, huh? Well done, very. Well done, guys. Well done. You all right? You're a brave man. You're a brave man.
It's just so brilliant.
Fantastic.
and I feel I've realised a childhood dream. I've been to Petra, I've raised lots of money for the deaf children, and it's a personal achievement, and I've made lots of friends, and it feels marvellous.
I think most physically demanding thing I've ever done in my life. Rugby lasts for 80 minutes. And I've done a bit of hill climbing and walking with deaf people, but this must have been the most physically hard thing I've ever attempted. I wasn't sure today if I was going to finish.
I can't describe how I feel. It's fantastic. On the way through the town, I went through a red light. The police couldn't catch me, I was going too fast. It's the first and last time I'm doing that. It's just wonderful to be here.
How do you feel now you've finally made it?
Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm glad it's over, but in a funny way, I quite like to carry on. It's a bit of a disappointment, really.
And what's the first thing that you're going to do now?
Oh, all I want to do now is just go and have a beer.
How do you feel? Wet, but good. Wet. And all we've done is laugh all week, so why not finish on it?
This has been excellent. All we've done is laugh, apart from a tiny bit, but no, it's been great.
Right, well, if anybody had told me how difficult it was going to be, I wouldn't have come, but I'm so glad I did. And I've never done anything like this in the whole of my life, and it's been absolutely fantastic. And I can't hear what's going on, but I can just feel it, and it's brilliant. And I'm so glad that I took the challenge. And it's just great what we're doing while we're doing it, what we're doing for kids who are deaf, so it's brilliant. And I'm too tired, I think, to say any more, but thanks a lot, everybody. It's been great.
How can I describe what this week has been like for the cyclists? I remember the day when we all arrived. Nobody knew each other, everyone was a bit reserved, and we all had to try our best to make new friends. And in the end, the whole group gelled really well. Everyone in the group knew this wasn't going to be an easy ride, and that they'd have to work hard. But it wasn't until they got going that they realised what they'd let themselves in for. It's been exhausting. There's been lots of aches and pains, and a few accidents as well. All along the way, the riders have supported each other fantastically. There's been lots of encouragement, which has helped everyone to finally complete the challenge. There's a real sense of achievement, and it's sheer determination that's got them through it. And the knowledge of what they've achieved is something they will take home with them as they go their separate ways. But the memories of this adventure are something I'm sure they'll treasure in their hearts for a long, long time.